Alright, we're starting our hike of the section of the footpath that takes us from Big Salmon River to Sealy Beach. It's Thursday, August 16th. Michelle and I are going for our hike. Sunny right now, but possibly some rain in the forecast this afternoon or this evening, and then sunny coming out tomorrow. Around 8 kilometers or so. Start off on the suspension bridge. Go ahead or what? You've done this before. Bounty. There we go. Sealy Beach, 8.2 kilometers. Be prepared and self-reliant. Challenging. So we're just starting here, and this is the Big Salmon River. You can see our car over there, little blue guy, and maybe 3/4 of a kilometer in, just to get over the suspension bridge and stuff. So the first set of steps was 36. Just came into another one. Well, give another count. And there's a little happy face. Make you smile all the way up. We're almost 2 kilometers in, and an unusually flat section here, which is nice, and nice to be in the shade because it's pretty warm out today, but dry, no rain. And Michelle's vegan jerky tastes like the real deal. .2 kilometers in now. Just met a lady and her son, 11-year-old boy, coming through. Same direction we are, but they're going all the way through the footpath. Young fella's first time hiking. It's quite an initiation. And we're going up there, if you can see it. So there's a mixture of flat sections and then these kinds of sections, which are far from flat. So it's nice to get the breaks, but this doesn't help the pace any. We also met another fellow who was 1.5 kilometers from the finish, and he started Monday in Alma. So today being Thursday, he's making pretty good time. He said he's done it several times, and yeah, he's looking forward to getting done, I guess. So if it wasn't for the blaze that I see just ahead there, you really would have difficulty finding this trail in places. It's not really necessarily carved out of the woods. It's just point A to point B, regardless of what's between it. That's what you go through or go over. It's quite diverse. We are now at 3.2 kilometers in, and it's a completely different landscape, 1 kilometer to the next in here. It's very, very diverse is the only word I can use to describe it. We're really so far lucking out with the weather. It's beautiful, sunny, a little hot, but dry. We know of three groups of us that will be at Sealy Beach tonight. A lady and her 11-year-old son, and then there's a couple girls that just walked by us. They're going the full length of the footpath. They're going to stop at Sealy for the night as well. So, mixed in with people that might be coming the other direction, it could be busy there tonight. We're going to head into some shade here now, thankfully. This is our first sign of that extension of the parkway. I think this is. You can see in that direction there's a guardrail, so there's a road there, and a little creek bed here. So, not exactly sure if we're reaching that area of development now, or is it very close to us. Yeah, I guess we are. So you can see there's some picnic area been developed here. Now we just came down where we saw that picnic area. So I think this is Long Creek. So we're just leaving the, I don't know what you call it, visitor center or picnic area at Long Beach, and continuing to the footpath. About 2.5 hours should get us there. Very weird to have something so civilized that handy to the footpath, or right in the footpath actually, but it's kind of a welcome area. You can actually use a real washroom and take a break. Nice area. Get some stairs on the way out, and then I guess just talking to some girls, and this is the last civilization we'll see to see the beach. Alright, this is just coming out of the little visitor center there or whatever. It's a nice view. You do see the roadway up there though. Pretty. Just met a lady at the little rest area there that her husband's doing the footpath in September. Just met a gentleman who's scoping it out because he's doing it in September as well. So, oh yeah, that would be her husband. Duh, never thought they were together. I didn't see them together. That makes a whole bunch of sense now. What are the chances? No rain, no bugs. awesome. But a road right there if we want to hitchhike back, Michelle. Along the beach. 5.5 kilometers in. And still, as you can see, real sunny. Very warm. And scenic. Pretty iconic feature of the Fundy Footpath. We went through probably a kilometer or two anyway since that visitor center or picnic area of very flat terrain, which is great. We're not there now. Slippery.
Yeah, there's rocks under and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It is hot. Glad to have no rain, but that sun is punishing. Changing direction. Right up here.
Up here?
Yes. Made that look easy. Rock, I'd say. I believe we made it to Sealy Beach. The kilometers are 6.8, which is a little too early, I think. But it's beach access, so we're going to go down the beach a little bit. And we just come into the woods there by that tree with the white blazes. It is 4:35, and we're just going to go up here and see if this is the right direction. So here we are at Sealy Beach. It is 20 after 5, tents all set up and everything. We're just going to have a bite to eat in the beach. Cooking some Mountain House and some Mr. Noodle. Not a bad place to enjoy supper. Campsite at Sealy Beach. We got here at quarter to 5. Quite slow in the last couple kilometers. Did a lot of little stops to see things or just to protect my knee. So, a few campsites around. There's a couple girls camping up there that are doing the full footpath. There's a family camping down there. Over here, there's a privy, I guess you would say. It's 3 walls and a hole. But hey, does the trick. So privacy from three directions are really the only thing that could watch you as a bear. Speaking of bears, down here, bear box. No bear hang required tonight. And one of 3 or so fire pits around here. There's Michelle. That's a little tour of the Sealy Beach campsite that we've chosen. There's a few more up the way, but we decided to stay here. It is just about 9:30 Friday morning, leaving Sealy Beach, all right? And expecting about a 5-hour hike out back to the car at the Interpretive Centre. All right, let's go. Well, I might be able to go right here. So we're half a kilometer from Sealy and we're at Dragon's Tooth again. So it's a little bit of a landmark, I guess, for anybody that's going to Sealy, how far it is from Dragon's Tooth. GoPro. We're almost a kilometer out of Sealy, and it's been very, very flat, easy going so far. So anybody again that's heading to Sealy, last kilometer is very nice, and anybody having at a Sealy, first kilometer is pretty nice. We are just about 1.4 kilometers now from Sealy, and it definitely is not as smooth as it was, but not too ridiculous, that's for sure. With some crazy rock formations if you don't fall down the cliff. You can see them there. Really pretty. Get the coast right there. It's a little breeze today, but not as much as we like. It's pretty warm for as early in the morning as it is. It's 10 o'clock right now. But Yeah, it is. It is nice. Find the blazing a little bit better this way. I would think so, but I don't know. I just haven't found to be as much an issue today with the blazing as yesterday. Now, this is where we got a little twisted yesterday, remember? I remember that branch there, we went that way. And then we figured it out. You went down there and figured it out that it wasn't that way. And we're back to this again. Two paths here. I think it's this way. There's a blaze. So we're back to that big iconic rock. Yeah, thinking the same thing. Sappy. There you go. Alright. This is our first decent sized descent. Oh, nice and cool in here though, Michelle. That looks slippery as hell there. Right there. There we go. That is a cool feature though. By the way, it was 1.5 kilometers to that big rock structure when we did the descent from Sealy. We are just a touch over 2 kilometers from Sealy and coming up to the first indicators of the highway and a good place to get water too. Seemed to be quicker to get here today than it was to get to Sealy from here yesterday. So that's good sign. There's the highway up there. And we go across there. 2.4 kilometers from Sealy. And we're just in a nice shaded area of the woods. Super easy walking here. This is cat's meow. You can see still we're right along civilization in a sense. That's the highway. So we're coming up fairly soon to Long Beach, which is very developed. But this is a ridiculously nice, easy section. We'll take that. Breeze, easy. It's all good. Not too much further than last time I spoke, but this is another kind of a cool section of the trail that I would say in a couple, 3 years or whatever may have to move because this bank is eroding fairly steadily. So I'll have to bring it inland, but the road's right there. So it'll be interesting to see 10 years from now how close this trail becomes to that road. It does take away from the whole wilderness feeling when you see a highway going by your trail. But there's people accessing parts of the parkway, or parts of the park I should say, that wouldn't be able to otherwise, so that's kind of good, I guess. And there we are again, very near a highway as we approach Long Beach. You get the road on one side and beautiful view on the other. I think, and I'm stepping out on a limb here, that island, if it can be seen way in the distance, would be Isle Haute or whatever. That's off Cape Chignecto. I think that would be part of Cape Chignecto over there, that landmass. If my geography's right. Out in the open here, and I guess if you wanted to catch a ride with somebody or needed to evacuate kind of thing due to a medical issue, it'd be convenient to have this along the path. And the openness does give you some breeze, but it also subjects you to the sun that we're having today, so a little give and take there. I have to say the bugs have been great, as in there hasn't really been any. At the beach at Sealy Beach there was some flies that kind of looked like a small housefly that like to take nibbles out of your legs. But mosquitoes, we've only seen maybe 3, so pretty awesome. Weird. In the wilds of New Brunswick. When we were at Sealy Beach, we were looking at that tip there with that little islandy kind of bump there.
Yeah, we had our fire.
Yeah.
So is that Nova Scotia over there too, or is that New Brunswick?
So here we are, Long Beach. It is 11:15, and according to my GPS,
3.05.
3.05 kilometers. So we feel like we're way ahead of schedule, but we're not sure if the GPS messed up last night or yesterday on the way. It just seems like a real change in pace this morning and distance between places. So, but it's a positive change, so we'll take it. But yeah, this is, I guess from talking to somebody last night, this is a new thing as of about 3 years ago. It's a pretty coastline. So it's 20 after 11, just leaving Long Beach. Gonna head back now. GPS has read 3.24 kilometers. So seemed to be ahead of schedule. Had a nice little break there, a nice snack on a picnic table. So there's a positive to having that there. The joy of being the first person on the trail is lots of spider webs in your face. It's not. It's good.
It's so good because that's what I need to do.
Okay. You good?
Yep.
And we got blazes on the rocks here. There's no trees. I can see a place. We're gonna go in there. Some parts of the trail are very overgrown. I swear nobody's come. What's that, Michelle?
I feel like we should hear monkeys.
Now, Long Beach, 0.1, I just left it. Big salmon, 4.4. Sealy, 3.8. So it is not quite half.
Not quite.
All right. $4.4, right? So that would put us there at 7.8.
7.8?
On my GPS is what it should be.
Oh.
Adding 4.4 onto our 3.4. 7.8. See how accurate it all is. Okay, we're now 4.5 kilometers from Sealy, and we're just doing a fairly decent uphill section here. And kind of a interesting trail. It's just kind of cut into the cliffside. Just finished the uphill, and from what we remember from yesterday, that means we're about to do fairly steep downhill. Just met a couple guys that are heading to the other end starting today from the Interpretative Centre, St.Martins, and they're aware of a special weather statement, severe weather coming in tonight and tomorrow. So that's going to be a fun hike tomorrow. But they're hoping to get to Sealy tonight, which they will have no problem doing. I think this is the well, downhill for us now, the uphill section that we came across yesterday where we met the lady and her son. I'd love to know what happened. If they didn't show up at Sealy Beach, so we're not sure if they got to Long Beach and called it quits there, or turned around shortly after we met them. But hopefully they made it out okay. Yeah, this has got to be it, Michelle. Well, that's not too bad then.
No, no. I thought it would be a lot more like sliding.
Yeah, me too. That's what I was worried about.
Right here.
They're going to go around to the left.
Fireworks everywhere.
Yeah, don't imagine anybody went through there before.
You're ready to go.
It would be. If you got a chainsaw on you, we can take care of that. We are 4.88 kilometers from Sealy. It is 12:15, and I think we still have to get to that cliff side there. I think that's the entrance to Big Salmon. The sheer cliff, kind of like the second outcropping there, I think. Could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong. Hope it's the one before that, but it's going really well. And as you can see, it's an absolutely stunning, beautiful day. All right. It is 20 after 12, and we're back to that little creek that says boil your water. According to my GPS, we are at 6.1 kilometers. So we're just a little confused on the timing that we're here, and it seems like a lot earlier than we expected. So just recording this so we can figure out our accuracy of timing. $12:30, and we're seeing some familiar benches that we stopped at on the way up. So we're getting our hopes up that we're closer than we thought we should be at this point, but hopes are meant to be dashed sometimes. We'll see how reality treats us. But either way, it's been a great day of hiking, making great time. What we thought would be really hard sections coming back weren't that bad. So yeah, it's going real well. It is 10 to 1, and we're just coming up to the first set of stairs to go down. We have seen the Interpretive Centre through the trees, so the end is in sight. We met a couple, or 4 people actually, going to do the footpath end to end starting today, and they're saying that it was, we met them about 10 minutes ago. They said it was about 40 minutes or so to the sign of the start. So we're close and ahead of schedule. But these stairs are killer, Michelle, on the knee. Second set of stairs down, just literally a couple minutes after the first ones. I think the first ones were 78 steps, and these ones are 36. So, quite a bit shorter. Michelle likes going down them further, or better than going up, where I prefer to go up because it's easier on the knees. I guess that's a sign of age difference. Yeah, well, we got a ways to go yet, like as far as that goes. I remember it seemed like it took us forever to get to that mouth of the river.
Yeah.
It just seemed like it did, but everything yesterday seemed longer than today.
We should have just went down those other stairs and then on the beach.
Yeah, really, eh? That wouldn't be the trail, though. It's funny, there's other places on the trail I would have thought those ropes would be more, you know, safe than what nothing at all that was there. You can see the Prius. Oh yes, the little blue dot in the distance. Yeah. This will be the third hike where I was looking forward to seeing that little blue dot. The rope actually makes it worse.
It does. It's really comfortable.
Forces you into the bank.
Maybe that's where the roping quickly so they don't really slip me around.
Maybe.
Woo.
Wow. Here we are. Suspension bridge in the distance, past the road bridge. And parking lot over there. We could go across here, but that wouldn't be right. Oh, this is where you tried to use the poles. Much easier going up. They should have a rope along the side of that to hold on to.
Really
Great view. What a day. GPS says 6.55.
Huh.
That's weird. Fundy Beach 8.2. Did it. Great job, buddy.
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Ooh, it smells kind of good.
That is a nice breeze.
Last time we were here, did Mama say and I tried to cross there and it was like super slippery?
Yep, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yep. It is 20 after 1. We're back to the car. GPS says 6.99, so 7 kilometers. Don't know. It's different kilometerage than the first day. So
Yeah.
anyway, that ends our 2018 St. Martins to Sealy Beach hike. It was a dandy.